We all gas, no brakes, pumped up, no fakes. We spinning, we winning, we high stakes. We never miss, we all makes. Look at us dudes trying to prove, bringing you news with nothing to lose. Mike, Nick, Tony, Wayne, Method Man, we bring the pain. Hey, see, I'ma confess it. We under the pressure. If you looking to find us, we them nothing but Niners. Niners. We nothing but Niners. We nothing but Niners. We nothing but we them nothing but Niners.
Click, click, boom! What's going on, faithfuls? The Nothing But Niners crew is back, baby. I am popping back up, man, guys. Y'all thought y'all were gonna get rid of me? Y'all thought y'all were trying to get rid of me? Man, I'm back like a
no.
No, man. Let's go, man, guys. Listen, it's been a while. I'm happy to be back. I was sitting outside. I was on my Periscope going live. Tony was like, Mike, let's just go live now. And I'm like, really? And he was dead serious. So Tony, man, what's going on, big dog? How you doing?
What's going on, buddy? It's been a while, but we're back in the saddle. I'm ready to talk. I got about a half hour, 45 minutes. Doing some overtime tonight, so I got to close my eyes for about an hour or two.
No, I hear you. I hear you, bro, and I understand that, and I appreciate you making yourself available. I figure, we Mike went into witness protection. Oh, they got jokes. Hold up, I'm gonna let y'all get these jokes off. Y'all go ahead and send the jokes in here. All
witness protection.
Okay. I went to Cabo, baby. Let me tell you, man, I missed you guys. You know what I'm saying? I did need to get away. It was very, very important to get away and relax and unwind and take a break. But I am back, and I missed you guys. I missed the faithful. I missed the shows and everything. But Tony, man, through all of this, we kept in touch a little bit. You're texting me and everything. And I think we have a little game plan. I think maybe we should discuss what our plans is for the draft. Now, I'll say the draft, you can talk about the actual draft day and what our plans are. But I want to get to what the Nothing But Niners official draft is going to look like and how we're going to build this.
Yeah. So, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Take it away, man.
Are you talking about like making like the big board and stuff like that? Yeah. All right. We're going to try to do something this year.
Yeah.
As well as going live for the draft. We're going to try to come up with a big board, positional rankings off of value. I don't want to get too much into it, but we're going to try something new this year, and we're going to see how it works. And hopefully, if it works good, like I'm hoping it works, we will continue it forward. You're gone. This is going to be like the Where's like Waldo show. Like, where's Mike? Where's Mike? Mike hit that ankle. That's crazy. Yeah, so we're gonna try to do something different. We're gonna have Nothing But Niners big board. We're gonna rank the players that we feel that the 49ers could and should be interested in. Break them down by round, and we're picking number 3 this year. We all know it's going to be a quarterback. So obviously we're going to rank those quarterbacks that are going to be up there. And we're not going to say Kellen Mond as a player we could be looking at. No, it's going to be based off of where we're picking and if there's potential movement from where we're picking, whether it's up or down. And we'll give you two different categories.
We have just under 3 weeks before the draft. And so I figured if we do one show where we develop our big board live, okay? We do a show where we develop our big board and the positional rankings. Then we do a show where we apply prospects to those positions and rankings. And then I'm thinking maybe the Tuesday before the draft, the Tuesday before that Thursday, I think we actually go through and run our official Nothing But Niners mock draft.
And it's gonna be strictly the 49ers one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do our 49ers mock draft based off of the board that we set and we work through, and chop everything up. You know what I'm saying? I think that'll be really good. I think it'll be a lot of fun. We'll continue to have the mock drafts and everything going on, and the faithful and the fans coming in with their input, and we'll do those drafts also. But we'll have like an official Nothing But Niners. We'll come up with like the series name and everything like that. I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
and we'll be true. We'll be true to, we'll be true to trading up and stuff like that. If there's a player that starts to fall, we'll have our board in front of us and we'll say, hey, this guy is still here. What's the priority on that? You know what I'm saying? So we can do something like that. All right. Can you guys hear me?
Can
you hear me?
Yeah, you're a little choppy, but it's good right now.
Hold on, let me bring it closer. Maybe it was just too far away from me. Is that better? Did it improve right there?
Yeah, you're smooth now.
Okay, yeah, I was trying to use a little older thing that my mom has out here, but it's cool. I'll hold the phone. I just know that I can just like shake a little bit and move a little bit, so I'm sorry. But yeah, man. So, what about this, Tony? Catch me up what's going on with you guys. I saw you guys doing mock draft. What were your thoughts on that?
Yeah, actually, I think Brian did a mock draft by himself with Nick. He did one for the first round, 1 through 32, and then he did a back also the 49ers full 7 round. You can catch that on YouTube. It's on there. He did a pretty good job. Then we did one all as a collective group as the full Nothing But Niners team, and we kind of like bounced around. We kind of bounced around giving our opinions, and then one of us, we rotated, would make the final decision for the pick. Yeah, I mean, like, listen, if anyone's interested in trying to hop on, reach out to Nick because he's going to set it up to do a guest mock draft because, like, Nick loves the mock draft thing, so he'll be in charge of that. But, yeah, like, just to trail off the mock draft a little bit, like, you're starting to see right now in the media, it was Mac Jones, and now people are pulling themselves back on the Mac Jones reports. So it's going to be interesting. The Justin Fields workout is coming up on the 14th, I think his second workout is at Ohio State. And the Niners are supposed to be there. They're also going to be going to Trey Lance's workout. But we're going to this is just like a quick shoot show from the hip. You guys got questions, we'll answer some of them in here right now. But, we're going to get in more detail as we get closer. We'll break down, like, prospects, like Mike said, the big board and all that stuff. So, I mean, it's a really exciting time for the 49ers.
What happened with Melissa's mom?
Was that?
What happened with Melissa's mom?
I can't hear you.
I'm in the chat. I'm just trying to find out what happened. So definitely prayers out to Melissa's family. I'm not sure what's going on, but
yeah, definitely. I don't know. I missed it.
Yeah, what happened? I'm sorry, man. Mike, light a victory star when we draft Jones. It depends on where I'm at, man. First of all, it's not a victory if we draft Jones, bro. But it'll be interesting. I'll tell you that much. It'll be interesting. Now, I do want to, Tony, about how people are walking it back. I saw BD Peacock tweet out something. And if you guys don't know who BD Peacock is, he does the everyday podcast for
Locked
On 49ers. Yes, thank you. I was such a brain fart there. There's a lot of 49er podcasts out there, but he does the Locked On 49ers, and you guys should give him a shout. Check him out over there. He's a good guy, and he was saying that he thinks that the McCorkle news was being generated by the agent, and he also pointed out that the Quinn Williams and Mac Jones have the same agent, and so when the Niners do the same exact position, just 2 years ago, this is exactly what was happening. And so he drew that correlation also. And Tony, I know you had some thoughts on that. Do you think that the agents are putting this information in there, reaching out to people saying, hey, the Niners are into my guy?
Yeah, I definitely think it's a coincidence that they're both represented by the same player. They're both from Alabama, and they're both being talked about from the 49ers. Previously, before the Niners traded up to 3, Mac Jones was a bottom round 1, mid round 2 potential quarterback. Okay, and now all of a sudden the Niners traded up, and holy shit, Mac Jones is the quarterback for the 49ers. I personally think the 49ers are very tight-lipped, and it's been this way since John and Kyle have been here. I don't think this is anybody from the organization, because from what I've been reading, there's only 3 people that know who they're taking or who they're leaning towards taking, and that's Kyle, that's John, and that's Adam Peters, and maybe Jed York would be the 4th person. But it's crazy how one trade just takes somebody from low round 1, high round 2, and puts them in the top 5. And it's all because of he's a similar quarterback to Kirk Cousins, and that's what they're tying him to. Now, if they go out and draft Mac Jones, listen, we got to trust in Kyle. But in my opinion, if you're going to go from 12 to 3, you want more than one championship. I do think we could win a Super Bowl with Mac Jones, but if I'm forfeiting that much equity of my future, I want a guy that's going to put the team on his back and go win a game for them. And I don't know if Mac Jones is that because of the talent that he had surrounding playing with him at Alabama and the offensive line.
Despite who the pick is, I do think this though. I did try to find out if there was any certain guys, and here's what the only interesting nugget that I found out. On Ant, that's my boy right there.
My shark.
Look, you got him in front of you. My daughter's down here.
Ant, say hi.
Hello.
Come here.
Hi, Lena.
Say hi, Lena. No. Mike's daughter's Elena too, Ant. He looked for her. Say hi.
Why?
So, what's up, buddy?
What you do? Get that thing off you. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So, this is the so I tried to do some digging, and I think I talked to you about this, Tony. There might be some uncertainty with who is going to be the number 1 quarterback take. And so if that's the case, it changes the Niners' perspective, right? So if the number 1 quarterback happens to not be Trevor Lawrence, it shuffles everything around. Now,
Absolutely.
It doesn't matter teams behind us because they're still targeting their guys. They know who the top 3 quarterbacks are likely to be, right? It's just the order that it happens in. But the only thing that I can say is that I don't think the team knows for sure who will be available at 3, and that's why they haven't said anything.
Mm-hmm.
I think they did similar to what we did or what we're going to do and put together which quarterback they had the highest rating on, and we're going to see who's available from that point on, And so that's why you're not hearing, oh, well, we're drafting this guy. You can't say anything definitively.
I said this to a couple guys at work, and I told them, I said, listen, I said, you guys can call me crazy, but the top 2 is not as set as people making it out to be, in my opinion. I don't even think I think Trevor Lawrence will go number 1, but I'm telling you right now, Jacksonville will have discussions about Fields. I'm sorry. That's just the way I see it. I mean, this kid's posting videos working with QB coaches. His footwork looks amazing. Like, we've seen with Jimmy how he drops back and he hitches. His feet are cemented in the ground. This kid is on the balls of his feet and the whole time in his drills, and that's what you want to see in a quarterback because he can move quickly in and out, slide up, come back, and that's what you want. And the guy's really working hard, and I really like that. But I mean, listen. We're going to break this all down. This is just a quick hitter. We're not going to go full detail right here, so we'll just keep it rolling.
The work ethic that people are trying to question, it's BS. And so I just don't think that the top picks are set in stone. That's why you won't hear the Niners say, this is the guy. Because the truth of the matter is, if the Niners knew 100% sure who was going 1 and 2. They knew with all certainty who was going 1 and 2. It'd be a problem with them saying who they were going to take with the number 3 pick overall. So we have to keep that in mind. What's going to happen? Someone going to move up in front of us, right? You have your top 3 prospects no matter what. And so I think there's a reason why we haven't heard the team come flat out and just say, this is our guy. Okay. I know that Kyle Shanahan was recently asked, would you guys look into getting someone like Mac Jones? And he said, yeah, of course we'll look into it, and then people took that and ran with, oh, he is going to get him. He is going to get him. They took it as, oh, he is going to get him. He's absolutely going to get him. But, that's not necessarily the case. You know what I'm saying? So people don't know. People just don't know. Now, I am excited to get beyond the round 1 talks. That was something that was said in the video that I was just doing. Hey, Sin. That was something that was just said in the video, like the quarterback talk is getting a little tiring. What about the rest of the draft? And so that's why we're going to put this all together, and we're going to build this thing up the way that you guys deserve. And we're going to move on from just round 1 talks and quarterback talks and things like that. I mean, I'll tell you right now, I'm eyeing some of these corners with our second pick in this draft.
Definitely.
There's going to be some good corners out there when we are back on the clock, bro. Some really good corners.
Close that door. And one quick thing is, because of the success we had in free agency, watch your finger, Ant. We're pretty much open to best player available right now. I mean, I think we all could agree that the quarterback is the number 1 target, and that's why we moved up in the draft and gave it what we did. But because of what we did in free agency, hold on, I'm talking. What we did in free agency, listen, man, if there's somebody dropping slowly but surely down to the bottom of round 1, you could see them move up and get him. It'll cost us a lot of picks in this draft. We might not come away with a lot of players in this draft, but it's a possibility.
Well, that's the thing. Like you said, free agency allowed us to not have to go out there and nail 9 guys down. We don't have to go out there and get 9 guys that have to contribute this year. We could have a solid draft and walk away with just 6 players. You know what I'm saying? We can have a solid draft and walk away with 5 guys. And so, it's always it's going to be a game. I think there's going to be a lot of movement in this draft for the Niners. Let me ask you a question. What's the least amount of times, Tony, that John Lynch moved in a draft since he's been the GM? What's the least amount of times he's moved in a draft?
I don't know. Off the top of my head, I don't know. I think in the first draft, he moved down, then moved back up in round 1. Second draft, he moved all the way up from the mid to bottom of round 2 to get Pettis. The third draft, he standed pat and took Bosa.
Well, look at the first draft. He traded back. Then he traded back up in round 1 again. Then he traded up in round 3 to get Beathard. That's 3 moves there.
That's right. How about that?
Well, I think the minimal has been 3 moves.
Yeah.
Now, I'm also counting trading a draft pick for players. Remember the pre-bid move that they did? I'm going to count that as a move. It might not be, moving up and down the board, but that was a move. That was a move that they did. I think John Lynch has moved at least 3 times in every single draft. And there's no reason for us to believe it to be any different this year. Any different. It's just, I watched this interview with DMX. By the way, rest in peace to DMX. I watched this interview with DMX that he did on Drink Champs with Noriega and DJ Effin. And he said something that really resonated with me. And it was, trust people to be who they are. Right? And, even in his demise, it was an overdose. That was his history, right? It's trust people to be who they are. You got to trust John Lynch to be John Lynch. I told you guys a couple shows ago that he drafts like he's playing Madden. That's how he uses his draft board. That's not going to change. That's not going to change at all. Uh-oh, the miss is coming. Oh, okay. All right.
Can I say hi?
Yes, come say hi. Right there. You can stay right there. Say hi.
Hi.
See, that's Elena also. Her name's Elena too. You see? Okay, go back inside. It's cold out here. It's fine, babe. Don't worry about it. You can just, if they have like onion and pepper seasoning or whatever, like just use that. But yeah, so Rhodes is playing. But yeah, man. So I just think, like you said, you got to trust people to be who they are. You know, people show you who they are. John Lynch is a mover and shaker when it comes to this draft thing, man. And he makes the drafts exciting. He really, really does. So, and he does a lot of movement at the bottom half of the draft too. People, you know, we're sitting here, we're counting the first couple of rounds, but he does a lot of moving and shaking in rounds 5 through 7 also. You know, he's moving all over the place down there. So
yeah. You know, the other day, 2 days ago, I was at work and I did a little exercise. I don't know it all off the top of my head, but we're going to get into it on one of the shows once we talk about the first round and pick number 3. But this is just straight off the top of my head from what I remember. Don't. The Niners have taken a quarterback in the first round twice, once in 1997, once in 2005. Never after that. Now, we all know, don't do it, Ant. Alex Smith was here goes these damn drums. Alex Smith was obviously the first overall. Stop. And the last guy previously was Jim Druckenmiller. He was taken in the latter part of the draft. Anthony, stop it. You're not like Ringo Starr or something. Stop.
yeah, you're absolutely right, man. And so that's why it's so exciting, man. You know, I don't care who they take at 3. I have my preferences, and I'm going to be upset if it's not my preference, you know, one of my top guys. However, it's still exciting. It's still exciting to know that Kyle is getting his guy. And that's going to be damn exciting. You expect the offense. Let me ask you this question, Tony. This is a serious question. Forget who it is, right? But do you expect the offense to take a step back? Let's talk about just average points per game. Just average points per game. Do you expect the offense to take a step back from what they did last year?
I don't know, man, because I honestly feel if Kyle drafts Fields at 3, I think he's going to open up the offense a little more and show a little diversity with a mobile quarterback. I mean, the last week of the year, I think it was second to last week of the year, we played Arizona. And he ran an RPO. No, he ran a design quarterback run. And, you know, it's showing. He did it with C.J. Beathard. And I'm sorry, Fields is a little bit faster than C.J. Beathard. So it's gonna be interesting, man. I can't answer that right now. I got to see what we finish with the draft, and potentially I think his offense could be the same. I don't know, man, because I don't want to get into the quarterback thing. But go ahead. I think it potentially could be the same.
I actually think the offense improves from what we saw last year. I think last year was all about masking quarterback deficiencies. So, at worst case scenario, we have a rookie in here, or we have Jimmy, and you continue to mask those deficiencies. So how can the offense get worse? Because we just did it all last year. You understand what I'm saying? Like, just looking at it from a worst case scenario, he masked deficiencies all year long. So he's going to continue to do that, and I just don't see how it gets worse. He's going to do some stuff up. He's got those wide receivers that can run out the backfield. We saw Kittle get some handoffs. I mean, I was watching the Patriots game. Was that a run by Kittle, that first touchdown in the Patriots game? I think that was a run play.
Or
a quick it was a quick play. He got in by like the nose of the ball, you know? So I just think that
I'm going to see if I have it on my DVR.
It's just it was the opening drive. We scored on that opening drive, and I'm 99% sure it was either a run play or like a super quick, like overhand toss Kittle that he just like dove forward and broke the pylon, broke the line. But my point with that is it had nothing to do with the quarterback. Anybody could have done that. And we saw Kyle do that a lot. I think it's time for reality to set in. This team is going to take a step forward. You know, it can't be worse than what it was. It can't be worse. I'm getting the shakes. Sorry about the camera, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, if we get whacked, I'm revolting. Yeah, it's not going to happen. Well, I can't say it's not gonna happen, but I don't trust Kyle either. Terrible talent evaluator. Let Mahomes blocks and walk right by his nose. Don't trust him. And that's fine. I will say this: he hasn't drafted a quarterback in the first round for me to be disappointed yet. I will say this: they invested a second round pick in a quarterback who got us to the Super Bowl. Imagine what he's going to do with the first round quarterback.
And the last time we drafted this high, like I said before, was Alex Smith. And the screwed up thing about it was Alex
Different offensive line.
Mike McCarthy was our offensive coordinator under Mike Nolan. And Mike McCarthy was the one who, obviously with Nolan and Scott McCloughan, that made the decision to go with Alex Smith over Aaron Rodgers. And then look who wound up with Aaron Rodgers winning a Super Bowl, Mike McCarthy. So, it's just weird how it works. I just think that
you can't fight fate.
Exactly. I just think that this team has the opportunity to correct all the quarterback issues, because I'm going to tell you right now, when I break this exercise out, when we do break down the quarterbacks, you're going to be floored on how many quarterbacks we had since Jeff Garcia.
Okay. I think that should do it for us, man. Let's wrap this thing. Good talk. I'm happy to be back. I missed everybody out there. Shout out to all you people, man. John Lynch, at least he saw it up close and personal. All right, well, that's the thing, man. You don't have to trust Kyle. You got to trust somebody. As long as there's somebody there that you believe is making the right decisions, it's going to be okay. And that's what it's all about. It's a give and go. These guys work in tandem, despite what the reports are saying out there that Lynch is just a mouthpiece. No, I promise you guys that's not true. I promise you guys it's not true. Proven multiple times that John Lynch has that. So, yeah. Tony, any final thoughts, man? Let's get up out of here, man.
No, just, keep your alert set. We're going to start really banging into the draft right now and getting to the bottom of it and start the big board and positional rankings. So we're going to try it. It's our first year doing it. Might be a little sloppy, but we're going to try it.
Yeah, never sloppy, baby. Never sloppy. We are professionals, baby. This is what we do. We are the standard, man. You know that. I'm not going to toot our own horns over here, but I promise you guys, it'll be something that you haven't experienced before. So make sure you guys are locked in, turn on those notifications. If you happen to come across this video and you are not subscribed, do yourself a favor and subscribe, man. Best 49er coverage on the World Wide Web. I promise you, right here at Nothing But Niner. So that's going to do it for us here, man. We thank you guys for being patient with us. Your boy is back. That's all I got to say, man. Your boy is back, and it's time to lock and load, baby. Time to lock and load. We're going to be here. It's going to be a lot of fun. So that's going to do it for us, man. Thank you guys for your patience, and that's it. Prepare for glory.
Anticipate pain.
But always
remain faithful.